every walk of life, it becomes so different. Your stress and strain, all these things drop out. Because now you are connected with the all-pervading power of divine love, which guides you, which works for you, which helps you. All the time it's a blissful existence, which is your birthright, which you should have. In one lecture, of course, you cannot tell all about you, because it's very, very deep down within you, all these things are sprouting and existing. But once you get your realization, you have to know that now you have become a collective being. For which I must say that you can't just do it, we are doing meditation at home. You have to come to the collective. Today it's a collective happening. I am talking of global transformation. For that, this collective happening has to take place. Thus, we can avoid all the struggles, all the strifes, and all the horrible wars completely. There's no compulsion for anything. You yourself know what is good for you and what is bad for you. I hope today you all get your realization. You will, if you desire. Definitely you will all get your realization. No doubt. But then you should not allow yourself to be just blown off for a while and then again you don't develop yourself. It's like a seed that grows slowly into a tree. And you all have to grow into a tree, which is not difficult. Especially Australians have a speciality, I've seen. They can grow very fast into their ascent in a very simple way. And luckily we have very good centers here, very, very good Sajogis. It's working very well, and I'm sure you are all going to enjoy your realization and then your growth. For that you have to come to collective. Of course we don't have elaborate arrangements or things like that, because you see, we don't believe in publicity or marketing. It is your desire that you have to come humbly and get to know all about it. It's not mental knowledge, but it's the knowledge on your central nervous system. So many things are happening here. I was told also that a wing has been given in some hospital in Australia, maybe in Sydney, where people could be treated with Sahaja Yoga, for which you don't have to take medicines, you don't have to pay to the doctors, nothing. That's one thing one should know, that you can't pay for God. You can't. God doesn't understand money. He doesn't understand banking. It's your headache. He has no idea about what all these things we have done to ourselves. So best thing is to remember that only you have to give some respect to your self-realization. Respect to yourself. Love and compassion for yourself. And forgive yourself. That's one of the ways we can really understand that we are human beings at the epitome of evolution. And we have to achieve this in our lifetime. It is such a tremendous luck that at this time, at this juncture, you are here. You should get your realization and grow into it. May God bless you. It will hardly take 10 minutes, hardly 10 minutes to get your realization. But I would request those who want to go should go now. I should not disturb others later on. It would be better that they go now. If you want Sahaja Yoga, you want to have your ascent, then please, you should not disturb others. Stay here and follow few things that I am going to tell you. It's very simple, as I told you. It has to work fast. It has worked very fast these days. I was amazed that in Shivaji Park there were 60,000-70,000 people. And it worked out in 5 minutes. I was amazed how things work out these days. It's getting faster and faster. First, it used to take hours together, but not now. There are conditions which are very simple. First, as I told you, please forgive yourself. People must have told you that you are a sinner or so this is wrong, that wrong, and we develop guilt. Also, it's a fashion, I think, to develop a guilt for everything. Now, supposing we do not follow any norms of this modern life, there are also some stupid norms, you see. And if you don't follow any one of them, then you start feeling guilty, I should have done this, I should have done that. But we don't know how we harm ourselves by feeling guilty. The center on the left-hand side gets into problem. When this center gets into problem, minimum of minimum, we might develop spondylitis on the physical side. Then we might develop a disease called heart disease, angina. Then also we might get all our organs in the viscera. All the organs can become very lethargic. So to feel guilty is also a nonsense if you see it, because whatever mistake you have committed is past. And that time you should have corrected it. But what's the use of now feeling guilty about it and torturing yourself? Whatever you have done is finished and gone. At least for mother, her son is never guilty. In the same way, must know, in the eyes of God, you are not guilty. So you have to say in your heart, you can call me Mother or Shri Mataji, Mother, I am not guilty at all. The another simple thing to do is, as you have forgiven yourself, you forgive everyone, even without thinking about them. Because logically, whether you have forgiven or not forgiven, you have done nothing. What are you doing? I don't forgive means what? Means that I am torturing myself all the time, all my life, for somebody who is enjoying himself. We play into wrong hands if we don't forgive. But by that, what happens to our chakras? That this center in the crossing of the optic chiasma is like this, absolutely constricted. Absolutely constricted. And unless and until you forget, it won't open at all, and the Kundalini cannot cross over. This is the last barrier we have. So, just forget and forgive all the people, in general if you want. Don't think about them, because that's also a headache to remember whom you have to forgive. They don't deserve that attention. So just forgive altogether. You will feel lighter even now, immediately, if you just forgive everyone. These are the two conditions I think are not so difficult. Third one is you have to take out your shoes. But I hope you don't mind, because in England, first time when I said you have to take out your shoes, half of them walked out. Why shoes? Because this Mother Earth helps us a lot. She sucks in our problems. Then have your socks on, doesn't matter. Now you know that these five are these sympathetic edges, sympathetic. So you please put these hands towards me like this, just like this. Now, please put your right hand towards me like this, and the left hand on top of the fontanelle bone area, talu, which was the soft bone on top of your head. And put down your head as far as possible. Now please don't put it on top, but away from it. Now see for yourself. Please put down your head. If you want, you can take out your spectacles. Now, see for yourself if there's a cool or hot breeze-like vibrations are coming out of your fontanelle bone area. Some people get it little far away, some get it quite close. Now don't feel guilty. I can feel your centers, out of which this guilty business is quite a lot. If it is hot, then you should know you have not forgiven yourself or you have not forgiven others. So please forgive now. You can move your hand. It may be close to the head, might be away from it. Depends on, and move your hand and see for yourself. Now, please put left hand towards me. And please put down your head and see for yourself on top of your head on the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. See for yourself if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your brain, out of your head. Here again I would request you to forgive yourself and forgive others. Please. That will definitely help. Now, please take your right hand towards me. And now see for yourself with the left hand on top of your head if there's a cool or a hot breeze-like vibrations are coming. Actually, you have to desire it. It's not meant for arrogant people, but meant for humble, who want to have their self-realization. You have to humble down. Now please put both your hands towards the sky like this. And put back your head. Push back. Here you have to ask a question in your heart 3 times. Any one of these questions you can ask 3 times. Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Or Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Or Mother, is this the Parama Chaitanya? Ask any one of these questions 3 times in your heart. Push back your head and push your hands. Now please take down your hands. Now, if you can put both your hands towards me like this. And watch me without thinking. Just watch me without thinking. Some people are getting it here, so you can push it up if they are getting down. Just push it up. Watch me without thinking. All those who have felt cool breeze on the fingertips or in the center of the palm or out of the fontanelle bone area, whether hot or cool, please raise both your hands. My goodness. I bow to you, all of you have felt it, which is very great experience for me. So may God bless you all. Now your saintly life has started. So be careful. You don't have to give up anything outside. You don't have to renounce anything. It's everything there, and you have become a saint. So please respect your self-realization and develop it so that you can help yourself and help everyone around. I must tell you, I was surprised that there was a good center started in Israel, and the people who started were Germans and Austrians. It was such a feeling of joy for me that look at these Germans, they feel responsible for the Jews. They have gone to Israel to give them realization. Such love and such compassion, such transformation that you'll enjoy your virtues, you'll enjoy yourself. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you all. I would like our school children to sing one song so that they will see for themselves how they have picked up if they are here. Are there our school children here?
It takes us time to get a fire going, and soon all those around can warm happiness flowing. That's all it is with Mother's joy. Once you
for a while and then again you don't develop yourself. It's like a seed that grows slowly into a tree. And you all have to grow into a tree, which is not difficult. Especially Australians have a speciality, I've seen. They can grow very fast into their ascent in a very simple way. And luckily we have very good centers here, very, very good Sajogis. It's working deep down within you. All these things are sprouting and existing. But once you get your realization, you have to know that now you have become a collective being. For which I must say that you can't just do it, we are doing meditation at home. You have to come to the collective. Today it's a collective happening. I am talking of global transformation. For that, this collective happening has to take place. Thus, we can avoid all every walk of life, it becomes so different. The struggles, all the strifes, and all the horrible wars completed. There's no compulsion for anything. You yourself know what is good for you and what is bad for you. I hope today you all get your realization. You will, if you desire. Definitely you will all get your realization, no doubt. But then you should not allow yourself to be just blown off. Your stress and strain, all these things drop out. Because now you are connected with the all-pervading power of divine love, which guides you, which works for you, which helps you. All the time it's a blissful existence, which is your birthright, which you should have. In one lecture, of course, you cannot tell all about you, because it's very, very